morning to all of you. Welcome back to English class. So students, in the last class we revised lesson 1. So today we are going to continue lesson 2. Okay. I want all of you to get ready with your new pathways book as well your English note. Today we are going to revise lesson 2. Okay. So the title of lesson 2 is The Story of Rudolph. The title is The Story of Rudolph. So first of all, we are going to read the lesson. After that, we can continue the book back exercises. So I want all of you to take your book, open it and read with me. Okay, you have to follow me. I want all of you to follow me. So if you are ready, let's get started. Rudolph lived in Toyland in the North Pole. He was younger and smaller than the other reindeer there. They all had proud tall antlers. Rudolph's antlers were very tiny. Worst of all, Rudolph had a nose that was big and bright red. It was so red it glowed in the dark. Poor Rudolph, he wanted to be like the other reindeer in Toyland. The other reindeer made fun of Rudolph and called him names. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, they teased. Before Christmas Eve, Santa's elves posted a sign on the gate to Toyland. All the reindeer were asked to line up at 8 o'clock in the meadow. Santa Claus was coming to choose the team that would deliver presents to every good little boy and girl in the world. The reindeer danced with joy when they heard the news. Each reindeer hoped he would be chosen to guide Santa's sleigh. Rudolph sighed. He did not want Santa to see his bright red nose. At 8 o'clock, when all the reindeer had gone to the meadow, Rudolph hid behind a holly hedge. Behind the thick bush with bright red berries, no one could find Rudolph with his bright red nose. In the meadow, all the reindeer in Toyland except Rudolph stood in line while Santa inspected them. Santa chose carefully. Only the fastest, the strongest, and the best reindeer would do. Dasher is the biggest reindeer, said Santa. Dasher wrote his elf assistant in a big book. And Dancer is the strongest, said Santa, pulling his beard. Dancer, wrote the elf. Ho ho, let's see, continued Santa. Prancer and Vixen make the smoothest landings on rooftops. Comet is the fastest and Cupid is the most sure-footed. I picked him. And said Santa, I choose Donder and Blitzen. They are best at turning over treetops and landing smoothly. When all the selections were done, the reindeer danced and clung to their antlers together in happiness. Even the reindeer who were not chosen were given good jobs. One was to try out toy electric trains, another was to hug Christmas kittens. The only reindeer without a job was Rudolph. He wanted to help, but he knew others would laugh at him, so he stayed behind the holly hedge. At last, it was Christmas Eve. Santa's elves were busy packing the sleigh. I don't care if they make fun of me, said Rudolph suddenly. I want to help too. He dashed from his hiding place and went to find Santa. The night was bitter cold and a terrible fog covered the earth. Santa's elves kept bumping into each other as they hitched up the team. They could hardly see as they put on each bright red harness and tied each jingle bell. And where is my Christmas list? I can't see a thing in this fog, cried Santa. Just then a soft red glow lit up the snow. Thank goodness, said Santa, suddenly jolly again. I have found my list. Ho ho! Who brought this fine lantern? Asked Santa. I must take it with me. It's not a lantern, said Rudolph shyly. The light comes from my nose. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, said Santa. I'm glad to see you. Your light will guide my slide tonight. I appoint you head of my team. Rudolph held his head high. Proudly he walked to the front of the team. All the other reindeer bowed. Donner and Dancer helped Rudolph put on his harness. Then down, down through the clouds and over the sleepy houses, Santa and his team flew on the foggy Christmas Eve, and leading the whole procession was Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, adapted and abridged by Robert L. May. Okay, so that's all. Now come on, let's read the book back exercises. So the first one is, say if the following statements are true or false. Prancer, Dasher and Donner were the names of a few other reindeer in Toyland. True. Rudolph's antlers were tiny because he was very young. True. Santa Claus chose Dancer because he could dance well. False. When the reindeer were happy, they rubbed their feet together. False. Santa Claus could not see very well because of the terrible fog. It's true. Okay. Now the next one is, tick the right reasons. You may take more than one option. Rudolph hid behind the holly hedge because the leaves and berries of the holly bush hid him and his nose. He did not want Santa to see his bright red nose. Question number 2. After the selections were done, the reindeer were happy because many of them were in Santa's team. Even the reindeer who were not selected got interesting jobs. C. On Christmas Eve, the elves kept bumping into each other because they could not see very well in the fog. Now come to the next one. Match the name of the reindeer with the qualities he is famous for. Name of the reindeer famous for being: Dasher, the biggest; Dancer, the strongest; Comet, the fastest; Cupid, the most sure-footed; Donner, the smoothest in landing; Rudolph, the shyest. Okay. Now come to page number 29. Articles. Okay, what is meant by articles? Ye, an and the or the articles. Okay, ye, an and the. So when we will use ye or an, one or any. Okay, let me read this for you. It is used when we talk about something for the first time. If you are talking about something for the very first time, you can use this ye and an. Then you will use an before the vowel sounds. Okay, before the vowel sounds, ye, ye, I, o, u are the vowels. So before this vowel sounds, you can use this word an. Okay, and also for singular and countable nouns, you have to use an. Then when we can use the, if you want to mention something particularly, you can use the article the. Okay, for the particular one, you can use the article the. If you know what you are talking about which person you are talking about which place you are going to talk, if you know that, you can use the article the. And the article the can use for both countable and uncountable nouns. Okay, so come on, let's read this. Fill in the blanks with ye, an and the, as you can learn to make a bookmark. Take dash small sheet of cord paper, air. Cut dash rectangle about 6 inches long and 2 inches wide, air. Take dash sheet of cord paper and draw dash small scary monster, yeah. The dash monster, the monster may have an eye or 3 eyes, A horn and many horns, it is your choice. Color the monster. Draw an outline. Cut along the outline. Glue the monster to the rectangle. Write your name or any message which describe how good a reader you are. Your bookmark is ready to spread the message. Never dog ear a book. Okay. Now come to page number 31. Sort the following words and put them in an alphabetical order. So some words over there, they asked you to arrange it in an alphabetical order, A B C D E F, okay, in that order. So beautiful, develop, home, journey, tattoo, village. And anything else we have? Yes, come to page number 32. Walking purse. Give a situation from box A to your partner. Okay. Your mother is very busy. You want to help her, but you have to finish your homework. I wish I could help my mother. You choose to go to watch a film while your friends go on a picnic. Now you find the film very boring. I wish I had gone with my friends to the picnic on the river bank. You are alone at home and you are hungry. I wish I knew how to make a sandwich. Many of your friends have pets. I wish I had a lovely little dog. You have long vacations. I, I wish I had a pair of skates to keep me busy. You see a cat that has hurt its paw on your way back from school. I wish I could take it to a vet. You went to a beach with your parents and found garbage thrown all over. I wish people did not litter our natural surroundings. Okay, so that's all. We completed everything from book. Now come on, all of you, take your English note. Let's read the things that are in your English note. Okay, come on, all of you, take your English note. Listen to synonyms. Antlers meaning horns. Meadow meaning grassland. Tease meaning make fun of. Appoint meaning assign. Procession meaning parade. Antonyms: proud opposite ashamed. Glow opposite dark. Smooth opposite rough. Fun opposite boredom. Terrible opposite slight. Roman number 3, principal parts of verb. Present tense, past participle. Live, lived, lived. Hide, hid, hidden. Make, made, made. Choose, chose, chosen. Write, wrote, written. Frame sentence. Number 1, hid. He hid his face in his hands. Number 2, terrible. The wind and rain combined to make a terrible storm. Roman number 5, answer the following. Where did Rudolph live? Rudolph lived in Toyland in the North Pole. Number 2, how was Rudolph different from the other reindeer in Toyland? Rudolph was younger and smaller than the other reindeer in Toyland. The other reindeer had proud, tall antlers, but Rudolph's antlers were very tiny. Rudolph had a nose that was big and bright red. It was so red and it glowed in the dark. Question number 3. For what purpose was Santa Claus choosing a team? Santa Claus was choosing the team that would deliver presents to every good little boy and girl in the world. Okay, that's all. So I want all of you to thoroughly listen to, and until we meet again, take care. Bye bye. Thank you.